Buddha did not listen to anything. That fellow was talking to Buddha's body. Buddha's body is not Buddha. No. So understand this. Jesus' body is not Jesus. After Jesus is crucified, if you remember this scene, he is put inside one cave. A big stone is rolled on top of the cave. That is what is mentioned. 3 days after that, Jesus gets up and he is walking on the road. The stone has been moved. This is verse 18, I am continuing, of chapter 5, Bhagavad Gita. And the knower of Brahma, he is called the knower of Brahma. A Brahman is nothing but a knower of Brahma. See, in ancient times, a Brahmana used to be the one who knows Brahma. That means Brahmanyani. As the yugas went, all the Brahmanyan went out of the window. Nobody has Brahmanyan today. Everybody has a material nyan. They want to earn money. That's the only thing that they know. And all the wrong things in the world that they do. So this particular person has a state of equanimity of mind. This is 19. So they have the state of equanimity of the mind. They stay in the state of equanimity. They look at everything as one. And because they are like that, no contamination happens to them. Contamination is, let us say, even if a person calls them by some name. Okay, suppose a person looks at me and says, "You are such a stupid person, you know. You have no brains." Suppose even if this is said, I want you to think about it. By someone calling me stupid or without any brain, do I become like that? No, I don't become like that. If I accept that statement, then I am that. But I am not stupid. Neither am I a brainless person. So why do I need to accept something which I am not? So if somebody says, "You are a black fellow," they look at me and they say, "Call me a black." Black, What happens to the person? "He is calling me black." Sir, you are black. Okay? What is the harm in accepting that you are dark? No harm, no? So accept it. It doesn't make a difference. What is the big deal in saying you are black and I don't accept it? It is not a good thing in the world to say you are black. What is all this? That is called hypocrisy. So black should not be called a black is wrong. Yes, he is black, of course. Somebody is fair skinned. Yes, of course. Somebody has got blue eyes. Somebody who is very beautiful. Okay, you can call a woman beautiful. But go and tell her you are so ugly looking. She will take whatever is there in her hands and beat you. But she is ugly, by the way. What can you do about it? Somebody who is ugly doesn't want to accept that they are ugly. Alright? Somebody who is black doesn't want to accept that they are black. And somebody, now you remember we are doing spiritual, huh? Please understand this. Somebody who is called stupid, I want you to think, are they really stupid or no? Of course they are stupid. In the spiritual world, everybody who is covered by ignorance is stupid only. Would you agree? Of course, that person is stupid. So I accepted you are stupid, so the whole world is stupid. Because nobody knows Brahma. Everybody is having no jnana about this Brahma or something like that. Oh, what are you talking about? I don't know. So okay, accept it. So it should not matter. And don't feel bad about it. So there the equanimity of mind is very important. So what are they calling? They are calling your body stupid. But the one inside of you is not stupid at all. You remember, one inside of you is called Paramatma. You are the Jivatma, a portion of the Paramatma. Why do you think, can you stand in front of Jesus Christ or Buddha or Sri Krishna or Sai Baba or any other God that you may think of and call him stupid? I mean, I want to challenge you. Will you even call that God stupid? No, you will not. So then why do you think that they are calling you? You are not the body. So, if they call you stupid, say it is okay. They are talking about your body. Your body is already stupid because it is covered by ignorance. Understood? So, like I am black, so calling me black is okay. Calling me stupid also is okay. They are calling my body stupid, of course. Right? But they can't call the God within me stupid. Understood? The God within me has to shine. And that is what he's talking about. He says, once this thing is established, that you are that dear soul, the portion of God, Jivatma, then you are a part of the Paramatma also. So, since the Absolute is untouched by evil, I gave you in a different way. You will not call God stupid. Isn't that what I said? You cannot call God as devil. Can you? No. Devil, you cannot call him devil. You cannot call him by bad names. So we are not talking him about as evil. We just say that he is the best, the only one. And when we establish ourselves in this absoluteness, then everything is the same and hence we are merged in the Paramatma. That is why we are always lost in Paramatma. So you are not a stupid person. You are that divine soul inside. Body is just a covering of that soul. So don't bother your head so much about if somebody says something to you. Remember this, alright? So it's okay. People have their habit of calling you all names, everything in the world. They are allowed. Why are they allowed? Because they are ignorant. And if it sticks to you, then you are ignorant. If they call, if you don't accept it, then you are not ignorant. There is a story of Buddha and his disciple. So Buddha and his disciple are walking on the streets, and one person stops Buddha on the streets. And he stops Buddha and he starts abusing Buddha left, right and center. He calls him names, he calls him all kinds of stuff. Now, Buddha is, you know how Buddha is always, serene guy. He's looking and listening to all that he is saying. Okay? Buddha is listening, is okay. After some time, he asked that guy, have you finished? Because that guy gets, he has to take his breath, poor fellow, he has abused Buddha too much. So he got tired after abusing for 10 minutes, So after 10 minutes, Buddha says, okay, have you finished? Can I go now? So he goes from there. But now the disciple who is there, he gets very upset. He says to Buddha, you know that fellow was calling you so many names, blah, 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 blah. And he was saying this and he said so many words to you, blah, blah, blah. And why have you not got angry? You should have bashed him up. We could have given him two tight slaps. I would have done this to him. I would have done that to him. Buddha looks at his disciple and says, did you hear what he said? Did you listen to his words? He says, yes, of course. You are also listening. He said, no. I was not listening. You were listening, that's why you got angry. I never listened to those words. So I started walking. You understood this? The stupid people will always like to argue. They always like to abuse. They always like to call names. they are so ignorant that they will not stop at anything. They will say whatever that comes to their mouth, blah, 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 and keep on talking nonsense all the time. An enlightened person doesn't have to open his mouth also. He's just peaceful and serene because that idiot in front is talking to the body. You remember in the previous verse, the senses act within the senses. So the ears were listening and everything was falling off like, non-stick cookware. The ears are coming over here, tapak, they are falling. So they are not entering him at all. So their body is not at all, the being inside is not at all concerned with what is going on. This placidity of mind has to be there in a human being. That is called equanimity. Let other people do what they want to. Why should you get upset and angry? Become like that Buddha. So then you become that God. Maybe you will develop a halo around your head also someday. So that is what it is. So we will go to the next verse now. We are doing chapter 5, Bhagavad Gita, verse 20. He who with firm intellect and free from doubt rejoices not on obtaining what is pleasant and does not feel perturbed on meeting the unpleasant, the knower of Brahma lives eternally in identity with Brahma. Just now I explained to you Buddha's story. Buddha did not listen to anything. That fellow was talking to Buddha's body. Buddha's body is not Buddha. No. So understand this. Jesus' body is not Jesus. After Jesus is crucified, if you remember this scene, he is put inside one cave. A big stone is rolled on top of the cave. That is what is mentioned. 3 days after that, Jesus gets up and he is walking on the road. The stone has been moved. You see, the one who was with him, Mary is not his mother, Mary Magdalene, Mary of Magdala. So she looks at this person, she says this person looks like Jesus Christ, but she is not able to identify. So he stops her and he says, do you know me? I am Jesus of Nazareth. But she is not able to recognize him. He says, go and gather all my disciples together. And then he goes over there to meet all his disciples. Hardly anybody recognizes him. You know the reason why? Because he has that effulgence. He has that divinity in him. He is not the body. He is not the body. He is the divinity inside. And that divinity is full of effulgence, full of knowledge, full of grandeur of this Brahma. He is God Almighty himself. And that's what he is. So understand this. If you identify with the body, you're talking to an average human being. The one from the roadside. You have come from where? Oh, or the junkyard of the earth. Because you have the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, all those things which the earth has as an atmosphere. They all got together and made your body. Don't get into all that. So the body is just a receptacle from the earth. You are that Almighty One. So when you understand this, all your knowledge which you think you have got on this material world, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to earn money, I have a family, I have to take care of them, I have to earn a living, blah, 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 blah. All that goes out of the window. So when you are firmly established in this intellect, the divine intellect, and free from doubt, there is no doubt in your mind that you are the divinity yourself. This doubt never exists. The God lives within you. This firmness is there. Nobody can shake me. Because you know God. God, nobody can do anything to God. You know that, no? Or you don't know that? God is Almighty. That Almighty is within you. So what is this thinking that you have? This person did this to me, that person did that to me, like this, he's like that, they talk to me. This thing doesn't matter anymore because all the doubts are gone. I am the divine person. I am not the body that I am identifying with. Body is just a receptacle. It's just a container. I am the divinity inside. And when that is understood, he rejoices not on obtaining what is pleasant and doesn't feel perturbed on meeting with the unpleasant. So in this world, there is a lot of pleasant things and there are lots of unpleasant things. Pleasant things is somebody says, oh, you are so nice, you're so kind. So you feel very happy, he's calling me kind, so nice. Oh, you are so beautiful. Yeah, I am beautiful. What? Go and look at yourself in the mirror. You will understand what beauty is. Maybe the person who is looking at you is cockeyed. So that is unpleasant. The same thing pleasant can become unpleasant very soon. So think like that. You can hear somebody coming and pandering to you. And when they are pandering to you, they are saying, boss, you are the greatest boss in the world, I tell you. Why? Because just 1 month before that boss has given you an increment to you and maybe has given you a little promotion. So the boss is the best thing that has happened to you. So you are the greatest, I tell you. Let's go and have tea. Or in Indian companies, let's go and smoke. So they'll go for smoking somewhere. So, but if the boss has not given the promotion, it's given to somebody else. That stupid fellow, I've been working my whatever for so many years, So for so many years, and what is all this? He's not even looking at me. He's thinking I am some stupid person. I will show him. This is unpleasant. So this person who has understood the body is nothing, the self is the best, the one inside is the God Almighty. So where is the question of pleasant or unpleasant touching this person? Nothing touches him. Because both are same. Like I said, in the previous verse what we said, the donkey, the monkey, the cat, the elephant, the brahmana, everything is the same. No, what makes you think that your boss is some almighty? No, nothing like that. So the knower of Brahma lives eternally in identity with Brahma. So this person who is there inside of you identifies himself as I am a portion of Brahma. I am a portion of that God. This Jivatma and that Paramatma is one and the same. So lives in the state of Brahmanyana constantly. So he is like this Buddha who doesn't get disturbed at all. So we have come to the end of verse 20 with lot of disruptions. So I will stop over here.